68 out of Lacey, Washington, sponsored by Baby Basics and Fat Boy Tattoos. This is Jeff Warner. So as if dealing with the intersection isn't already tricky enough for these guys, we're going to have to deal with an intersection that's full of water. Stinger 8's action coming at you. Warner and Bowman leading the way up front right now as they make their way through the X and into the right-hander. And right off the bat, we see Warner go around. That's part of what these guys are going to have to deal with tonight. They're going to have to deal with that water. As you can see how Lohman decides to deal with it. That might work for a little while. There he's got Ryan Snow, who's always fast, Charles Lemaire, breathing right on his rear bumper. Lemaire choosing to go through. Lemaire goes around. Saw Lemaire out of that three was the one who decided to take the most direct route and go right on through the water. Up front, Lohman leads the way over Ryan Snow. Chris Brannon slow coming out of the right-hander. As Brannon makes his way to the X, the leader right now is going to have to deal with Lemaire. And he does. Ryan Snow decides to check up. Now, the trick here for these guys in figure eight racing is to get to the X without losing your momentum. And it has to do with how you set yourself up through the X and being able to time it just perfectly. Forever once you get the full field of cars out. And right now, Jason Lohman's going to take this trophy dash in the Stinger 8's. That's Ryan Snow. There he saw Charles Lemaire executed the X perfectly right there. But coming across to finish second was Ryan Snow. And then it's Jeff Warner. Now the top three. And that may be it for Charles Lemaire. Out of Olympia, Washington, sponsored by Signorama, is Jason Lohman. Alongside Lohman in the 71 out of Olympia, sponsored by Lohman's Automotive Repair, is Chris Brannon. And on the front row in the 31 out of Tenino, sponsored by Free Junk Metal Removal, is Zach Florick. And alongside Florick in the 0 out of Olympia, sponsored by Whiplash Cast, Zach Dalrymple. And Dalrymple has trouble right off the start. And he only had one choice, and that was to take the grassy route to avoid getting run over by the field. But a good start up front for Zach Florick in the 31 as he makes his way through the X. One lap in the books. Zach Florick being chased by Chris Brannon. Steve Pearson, Dalrymple troubles. He came out of the X. Now single file. Single file means that the leader is going to see the tail end of this field fairly quickly. As trouble going into the right-hander is Warner. Warner hit a big old hole of water over there. It's another distraction now for these Stinger 8's to have to deal with, as if the intersection's not enough for these guys. As Florick leads the field back into the right-hander. Florick and Brannon now. Warner shoots the gap at the X. That's how it's done. You come out of that corner, you are instantly looking to your right. You want to see where that traffic is, and then time your gap. And if I'm not mistaken, Jeff Warner has done this before. I want to say that Warner has run previously at other figure eight tracks. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure I have called his name before. As Florick and Brannon continue to lead the way, they've got Dalrymple now lap down. Quite a gap between Florick and Brannon going back to the third place 20 of Jason Lohman. Lohman, it's got Steve Pearson all over his rear bumper, and then it's Ryan Snow at 82. And one more time, the leaders come through the X. Charles Lemaire, timing it perfectly. It's all about timing when you get to that X. You don't want to have to slow down or stop. So sometimes it means you're going to take a wider path to get through that X as opposed to taking the direct route through. As you see Pearson now going around Dalrymple. Keep an eye now on the 13 of Steve Pearson. He is always a contender in the Bumblebee races. And now he is free of traffic, so he can set his sights on the leaders, Zach Florek and Chris Brannon. As right there you saw where Brannon had to check up a little bit. He was hoping to be able to complete a pass, but he had to check up a little bit to avoid Charles Lemaire at the X. Florek and Brannon one more time through the X in front of Charles Lemaire. Brannon now putting the pressure on Florek. The leaders come to the X, and there you saw Florek start to check up. And there you saw Brannon into the back of us, Lemaire waiting for the leaders to come through. Your winner is Zach Florek, followed by Chris Brannon, and then Steve Pearson coming on third. And then it's Jason Lohman and Ryan Snow. What a 9-car field that we had right there. Now imagine this field as it continues.